gu- hey guys, it's been a while, and and let me say this: after all the years, after all the months of waiting, sliding is back.
Sliding
and
is back.
We are gonna, Mike, we are this. I know that we love to talk about other sports.
Yeah, we love to keep it. Love to talk about a lot of stuff. Yeah.
But this
You got a big update.
our channel is going sliding fully committed.
Fully committed to sliding. Now, for those of them that might not know, can you give an explanation as to what that means? What do we mean when we say sliding?
The three sliding sports in the sliding sports family are bobsled, bobsleigh as it's called internationally,
There you go.
luge,
Luge.
and skeleton.
And skeleton.
But these three sports have one thing: camaraderie,
Yeah.
friendship,
Yeah.
and brotherhood.
Yes.
Something I am particularly proud of.
Yes.
And
That's a big reason why you love the Olympic athletics
that
so much.
is why I love the sliding family in general, because but when I talk to them online,
Yeah.
they are so open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, can you bring that back a little bit and explain when you mean you talk to them online? Can you explain a little bit about your friendships and the relationships you built through sliding?
The relationships I built through sliding, some of them go way back since the Lillehammer 2016 days when they were just kids.
The Lillehammer 2016 Youth Olympics.
When they were just kids who became like Anna in Germany. She won the Youth Olympic silver medal behind my good friend Ashley Pittaway.
Ashley Pittaway, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and in fact, for those of you that might remember on the channel, that interview that we did with
McKenna Hodgson.
Yeah, with McKenna Hodgson or Mackie, right? That was a Canadian slider. She competed in luge.
Yes.
In luge, right?
And I messaged there like, I don't know how I messaged her, but in the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how.
Well, and I think that shows. So, for those of you that don't know, let's give a little bit of a background into sliding and luge, because I would imagine that a lot of people only know sliding like luge and bobsledding from the Olympics.
Because where we come from, you only see a sliding during the Olympics.
Every 8 years, because it's every 4 years, because it's every Winter Olympic, right? Or is it? Yeah, right? Yeah.
But the beauty of YouTube is you get to watch everything on Nervous.
And what is there?
The IBSF YouTube channel.
Yeah.
If you subscribe to it, you get to watch every moment of craziness, every spectacular class, every down to the wire finish. It's like...
So there's an international federation for sliding where they compete throughout the entire year, much like any other sport, much like any traditional American sport or anything else like that. And all of the events are broadcasted on YouTube, so you're able to keep up on them and see some of these athletes that you would typically only see in the Olympics. You get to see them competing every year.
And the guys, I literally know these guys.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing, and we it's cool to see it happening outside of just the Olympics, because you get to see more of what is expected out of, like what to expect out of it. I think that a lot of times, and this has been a not a criticism but a concern of yours with the Olympics, is that a lot of times the Olympics can overly fixate on the competition of things and on the gold medal count, whereas you see in these more international events where it focuses more on that brotherhood and that camaraderie,
Yeah.
and people are really rooting for each other, and really supportive of one another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the sliding family is about.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and one of my big goals, Mike, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but somehow we have to like start a GoFundMe page. Like,
Well, so one of the stops for the competition throughout the year for the championships are in Lake Placid, New York.
by the way, Lake Placid is hosting the World Bobsled and Skeleton Championships.
Really?
Yeah.
This year?
Yes.
Wow. See? So that's always been a goal of ours.
Because we're outnumbered. And
Yeah.
What we say? We're outnumbered. We're out.
What do you mean?
We don't come from it. Where we live,
Yeah.
can you figure out what I'm trying to say?
Well, there's not much of a bobsled or sliding community where we live, or really most of the United States.
Yes.
And I think there is a big community in Lake Placid, and I would imagine probably in other northern areas of the
Punch
state.
it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we're
We're trying to change. We're trying to change it. Like,
yeah.
and I've done this for 22 years old, but
Yeah. You've been really
Can you say,
championing
like,
it for a while.
can you say, like, I've been doing this single-handedly on my own for 22 years?
Yeah, you've really championed the sliding community. I mean, you've started Facebook groups, you've interacted with people, and you really built friendships off of it. So I would say that it is safe to say that you've been really, pushing forward the agenda of making it a more popular event in our areas.
You know, it would be, like, amazing.
What?
If the sliders, like, let's say I go to the closet.
Yeah.
Let's say if one of the Italian losers comes up to me and says, "Hey, I know this guy." Like,
It's possible, man. I mean, there's been a lot of communication and a lot of interaction over the years. I'm sure there would be some recognition. I think that's a big part of the goal, and I think that that's also a reason why the goal has been to, for Sean to move this to a sliding exclusive channel.
But it's not just to be awareness of what sliding is. It's also like to share with the sliders by training in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
of like raising awareness for people with not just TP. Maybe like opening like a sliding academy with people with disabilities.
Yeah. Well, and are there any sliding events in the Paralympics?
No.
No, I know that's always been something.
Remember when we messaged the FIL?
Yeah.
I messaged the FIL and they said they had no track of like.
That was accessible and
No.
Yeah.
They had no idea of people with a disability even doing this sport.
Yeah, and I think that seems like such a missed opportunity for us, is that there isn't a Paralympic, luge and sliding events, and I feel like that is something that could be worked out. There is parabobsled, but not necessarily luge.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is, I mean, if you can navigate how to make a bobsled accessible, I mean, I feel like you can maybe figure out luge as well. I know luge is primarily a body-focused event where your body is steering, but...
Probably, what they told me? it's the fastest sport on ice, and maybe it's because of like the danger like you can create.
Yeah. No, that's a good
Which I
point.
totally get.
That's a good point.
I just thought I would like take a. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just thought I would go for it. Like I had nothing to lose. I just thought it would. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Absolutely. So I think what we're kind of getting at is the moral of the story is that moving forward, some of our videos might be a little bit different because they're going to be now primarily focused on luge and sliding sports. So what can people expect?
Like a lot of interviews.
Okay.
Like a lot of like a lot of like. I mean, just
A lot of content on,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask you this. If you could choose a person that you would be on top of your list to interview, who would some of those people be?
Does it matter whether they're a former slider or not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's gotta be one of my bits. Like,
Okay.
Like, are you familiar with the name Marcus Wyatt?
Yes, that name does sound familiar.
He's the. What about Matt Weston, the current world champion?
Yes. Yes. I remember you showing videos of him as well.
So, but let me tell you something. For you guys that don't know, you might not think a Great Britain has a women's
No, yeah.
country, but in skeleton, they are an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of that? But,
Yeah, they are. They're a powerhouse, and they you know, it's interesting. And for those of you that don't know too, what skeleton is just in general, I would highly suggest watching it and getting into it because it's an intense sport. It is. So think of luge, where somebody is laying down on the board, on the sled, and they're navigating the track. This is the same exact thing, only they're on their stomach and face forward. So they are head first.
On the ice.
It's insane. Like, you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? And it's crazy. So I would say check that out, because I feel like when you talk about sliding sports, I think everybody knows what bobsled is. I think luge is probably second most popular. I don't think a lot of people know what skeleton is, and I think it is insanely underrated. I think people could really get into it. Like, if I thought sliding was going to take a step forward up in popularity, I think skeleton should be what it is that they ride, because it is unbelievable.
Do you have like a favorite? Would you say, like, if you had to go with a slider and jump on the bandwagon, who are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna leave that question to you. You tell me. You're the expert. Who would you?
You know, on the men's side, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because you got the pit. The pits are like, I would say either Marcus Wyatt or Matt Weston.
Yeah. Okay. So those are two good places to start. Okay.
Yeah. And on the women's side, I don't know if I did. Miriam is what, Kim Bauman, right?
Yeah.
The little bullet.
Yeah.
From Belgium.
Yeah.
Started out in the German program.
That's right. I like that. That's a good suggestion.
And Hannah Liza.
Okay. It's a good suggestion. So I would highly suggest checking those out, just to get an idea of like what future content might be entailing or looking towards. So, anything else you want to say as we wrap up with this big update?
But I just saw the Skeleton World Cup 6 minutes debut, and let me tell you something. It was insane.
Yep.
2 British victories in the women's. Like, one was Amelia Coltman,
Yeah.
who came from 15th to 1st.
That's a big jump.
And you know why she finished 15th? The hood was over the hood that she was wearing.
Yeah.
It was over her eyes, so she couldn't see where she was going.
What?
And that caused her to finish in 15th. And then in the second one, she leaned on a smoker of a second.
Hold on. Pause. Back up. Back right up. You're telling me that, okay, the second one, that's awesome. The first one, she navigated the course blind?
I swear to God. Yeah.
Okay, if for those of you that don't know what skeleton is, I would not do it for $1 million with all of my vision. She did it blindly.
She couldn't see where it was going.
Oh my God, that's insane. Please go look up the Skeleton World Cup that just passed this past weekend. Look it up. It is insane. Like, it's very...
It's like, what the heck happened to the ice?
That's insane.
Also, you know how we go like debate? You know how we battle with our debates and stuff?
Yeah.
Can we do it like sliding style debates?
Sliding style debates.
You know how we like... Oh man, what do you think of the idea? Like, no, I mean...
Like between you and I?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to work that out. We'll have to figure that out. I like that idea, though.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Put it in the books. The videos.
Sliding is back.
Sliding is back, and is what we're going to be focusing on moving forward. So you can be on the lookout for that. This was just a little update video, a little preview into some of the things we might be talking about. And as time comes around, we will discuss it more.
And you know what? One of my goals is to be like, to show the fits, like, to show Matt Weston, like, whoa, this guy is serious.
Oh, maybe we can get an interview working in the future.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sign us off, my friend.
Sliding is back, brothers. Welcome back, family.
Let's do it. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Man, oh, man.